Noswaith dda, randawyr. Diolch am eich cwmni chi. Good evening, listeners. Thanks for your company. Llofrydd Southport yn ceisio achosi loes eto o'i gell. Southport killer tries to cause hurt again from his cell. Cyfrys pedwar a phenarrif 346. Series 4 and episode number 346. Bass. Hello everybody. Heddiw dydd Sadwrn, today is Saturday, y 5 ar 20 o Orffennaf, the 25th of July, 2026, 2026, ac mae hi'n 4 munud I 5 o prynhawn, or in the south, ac mae hi'n 4 munud I 5 o prynhawn, which is 4 minutes to 5 in the afternoon. So, not PM this time, or hwyr. Well, it is still PM, but it's a prynhawn. So, after about 6 o'clock, you say, or hwyr, and between 12 and 6, you'd say, prynhawn. So, there we go. And mae gwers heddiw I gyd am y bass yna. Today's lesson is all about that bass. So, yeah, I'm training to sing choral sort of bass singing. So, with a hope it's joining a choir. So, yeah. So it got me the idea of today's episode, and that's about bass. It's all bass instruments and what bass is about. There's an article on that, and the songs about it, the poems about it, etc. Whatever. And also different ways that I can avoid singing normally now, because I'm going to be training to sing chorally now. So how can I make other contemporary bits of music interesting without actually singing in my usual normal way? So perhaps. Anyway, bass sign. Oh, I've got this somewhere ready. So bass sign, bass audio. My bass a alwyr weithiau on bottom end, sometimes called bottom end, and disgrifio tonau isel a dwfn, describes low and deep waves, or tones. Mae'r amledd yn amrwyo o tua 16 Hz I 250 Hz. The frequency varies from around 16 Hz to 250 Hz. Mae'r ystod hon yn cyrraedd o'r nodyn isaf C0 o ec dim hyd at ganol ec pedwar. It's C3 on MIDI keyboards and computers, but C4 here. So this range reaches from the lowest note C0 up to middle C4. Mae offerynnau bass yn cynhyrchu tonau yn yr ystod isel C2 to C4. Bass instruments produce waves in the low range C2 to C. Bass instruments produce waves in the low C2 to C4 range. Mae'r offerynnau hyn yn aml yn fwy na'r rhai arall yn ei teulu. These instruments are often larger than the others in their family. Mae angen pibell air hir, neu linyn hir, a chorff mawr gwag. You need a long air pipe, or a long string, or a large hollow body, I greu'r tonoedd isel hyn. To create these low tones. Rôl gerddorol, musical role. Mewn ensemble, because they don't have a word, you don't say ensemble in Welsh, I don't think. So you'd say the French or the English pronunciation for mewn ensemble neu cerddorfa. Mae'r bass yn aml yn rhoi gwrthbwynt neu llinell gerddorol arall. In an ensemble or orchestra, the bass often provides a counterpoint or another musical line. Mae'n helpu I amlinellu'r cytgord a'r rhythm. It helps to outline the harmony and rhythm. Mewn cerddoriaeth boblogaidd, in popular music, gelwir y rhan bass and bass line. The bass part is called bass line. Mae'r chwaraewr bass yn rhan o'r adran rhythm, ynghyd â'r drymwr a'r guitarydd rhythm. The bass player is part of the rhythm section along with the drummer and the rhythm guitarist. It could be the pianist as well, perhaps, or another instrument that's playing the chord like that. Mae'n pwysleisio gwreiddiau'r cytgord a'r curiadau cryf. It emphasizes the roots of the harmony and the strong beats. Mathau o offerynnau bass, types of bass instruments. Guitar fas drydanol, electric bass guitar. Yr offeryn a alwyr yn bass mewn rock a cherddoriaeth boblogaidd. The instrument known as bass in rock and popular music. Fe dyfeisiwyd yn yr 30au a'i gynhyrchu'n dorfol gan Leo Fender 1951. It was invented in the 30s and mass-produced by Leo Fender in 1951. Bass double. Yr offeryn a ddefnyddir yn bennaf mewn cerddoriaeth glasurol a jazz. Double bass, the instrument mainly used in classical and jazz music. Llais bass. Ystod isaf y llais dynol tua E2 to E4. Bass voice, the lower range of the human voice, about E2 to E4. Offerynnau gwynt. Tuba, bassoon, clarinet bass, trombone bass, a saxophone bass. Wind instruments, tuba, bassoon, bass clarinet, bass trombone, and bass saxophone. Bass mewn dawns a diwylliant. Bass in dance and culture. O'r 70au ymlaen, daeth bass dwfn yn ganolog I ddisco, reggae a dub. From the 70s onwards, deep bass became central to disco, reggae and dub. Defnyddiwyd is-seunyddion subwoofers mawr I greu bass y gallai pobl deimlo yn ei cyrff, nid dim ond ei glywed. Large low speakers, subwoofers, were used to create bass that people could feel in their bodies. Nid dim ond ei glywed, not just here. Yn Jamaica, datblygodd peirianwyr sain systemau sain mawr gyda bins bass pwerus. In Jamaica, sound engineers developed large sound systems with powerful bass bins. Mae'r bass yn teithio'n bell ac yn plygu o amgylch corneli. The bass travels far and bends around corners, gan greu profiad corfforol cryf, creating a strong physical experience. Mewn ffilmiau, daeth bass isel i'r amlwg yn 1974 gyda'r system Sensurround yn y ffilm Earthquake. In movies, low bass came to the fore in 1974 with the Sensurround system in the movie Earthquake. roedd yn creu trio isel iawn. 17 I 120 hertz, 120 hertz, a allai'r gynulleidfa deimlo. It created a very low roar, 17 to 120 hertz, that the audience could feel. Mae bas yn sail I lawr o gerddoriaeth. Bass is the basis of a lot of music. Mae'n rhoi dyfnder, pŵer a theimlad i'r sain. It gives depth, power and feeling to the sound. Okay, so that's the article about bass. There's words on the web lesson. You need to come and have a look. 43 words there. And I'll go through them actually. Bass is bass, bassai is basses, bass acoustic bass, bassai acoustic basses, bass double bass or contrabass, bass drone bass, bass rivoledig, figured bass, guitar fas di gribeth, guitar fas di gribeth, fretless bass, bass synthetic bass, bass sy'n cerdded, walking bass, mwy hadur bass, bass amplifier, amp bass, bass amp, cyfnerthiad bass, bass boost as a noun, cyfnerthu bass, bass boost as a verb when you're doing it, clarinet bass, bass clarinet, bass clarinetydd, bass clarinetist, bass clarinetist, bass clarinetwyr, bass clarinetists, clef y bass, bass clef, clefau'r bass, bass clefs, toriad bass, bass cut, gyrwr bass, bass driver, gyrwyr bass, bass drivers, drum bass, bass drum, drymiau bass, bass drums, toriad bass, bass cut, cirwr drum bass, bass drum beater, cirwyr drum bass, bass drum beaters, pedal drum bass, bass drum pedal, pedalau drum bass, bass drum pedals, flute bass, because it's feminine, bass flute, flutiau bass, bass flutes, because it's not singular, it's feminine, but it's plural there. Flutiau bass doesn't mutate the bass. Bass flutes, guitar bass, bass guitar, so guitar's feminine, guitarau bass, bass guitars, seinydd bass, bass speaker, seunyddion bass, bass speakers, syntheseinydd bass, bass synthesizer, syntheseinyddion bass, bass synthesizers, bass trombonydd, bass trombonist, bass trombonwyr, bass trombonist, trumpet bass, bass trumpet, trumpedau bass, bass trumpets, viol bass, bass viol, violau bass, bass viols, violins. What else have we got? Violas, viola, violins. News. Ofrennydd I ddychwelyd i'r Rhynogydd wrth I danau barhau ledled Cymru. A helicopter to return to Rhynogydd as fires continue across Wales. Yr Eisteddfod yn cynyddu lefelau cynllunio wrth gyfyngiadau, dŵr, daro, bror, brifwyl, The Eisteddfod increases planning levels as water restrictions hit the Brifwyl area. Fyddwn ni ddim yma, dyn ifanc o Gaerffili yn diolch am driniaeth arloesol. I wouldn't be here, a young man from Caerphilly, thanks for innovative treatment. Camau y gorfodi ychwanegol yn erbyn cwmni o Lanelli yn dilyn pla pryfed. Additional enforcement action against a Llanelli company following an insect infestation. Barnwr yn mynnu atebion ar ôl rhyddhau dyn peryglus iawn ar fechniaeth. A judge demands answers after releasing very dangerous man on bail. Yep. And today's lyrics are Gallwch glywed y system sign am filltiroedd. You could hear the sound system for miles. Roedd y bas yn ddwfn iawn. The bass was very deep. Mae tonnau amledd isel yn teithio ymhellach. Low frequency waves travel further. Mae bas isel yn plygio amgylch corneli. Low bass bends around corners. Mae tôn sain lawn mewn gofod yn cyseinio. A full sound wave in a space resonates. Yna mae'n mynd yn uwch. Then it goes louder. Mae seinyddion eangach yn gwneud mwy o fas. Wide speakers make more bass. Mae pibellau a llythau yn caniatáu tonnau dyfnach. Pipes and holes allow deeper waves. And here's the song, and I'll give you a wave. Bye-bye. Gallu glywed y system sain am filltiroedd. Roedd y bas yn ddwfn iawn. Mae tonnau amledd isel yn teithio ymhellach. Mae bas isel yn plygio amgylch corneli. Mae tôn sain lawn mewn gofod yn cyseinio. Yna mae'n mynd yn uwch. Mae seinyddion eangach yn gwneud mwy o fas. Mae pibellau a llythau yn caniatáu tonnau dyfnach.